Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. If you are new here, welcome. Today's video it's almost a continuation of last week's video. We are doing some really good deep cleaning inside the house today. So last week I was able to do the living room and the kitchen and the dining room and the bathroom and kind of get everything really nicely cleaned and reset. So today I wanted to continue with a couple of the windows as well as the kids' bedrooms needed to be deep cleaned, and then I just had some towel laundry that I needed to get done. So you're going to come along with me for all of that today. And if you like what you see, then please by all means give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you. And hopefully this provides you with some motivation or maybe just a nice little break in your day where you can just sort of relax and watch what's hopefully a calming video. So I hope you enjoy. I don't know what it is about these kitchen windows, but they seem to attract the spiders and the cobwebs. And then, of course, when the spiders make their cobwebs, then they attract all sorts of bugs. So these are usually my least favorite windows to do, but I always feel awesome once they're done because it's when you're doing dishes or when you're working in the kitchen, it's so much nicer to look outside of a clean window. These windows are also kind of awkward because they're right over the sink. So just the way you kind of have to lean to open them if you want to clean sort of in between the panes is kind of a pain, no pun intended. And just the angle that you have to bend tends to aggravate my back. So I'm always happy when this job is done. And because it was beautiful out this day, I decided that I would go outside and do the sills. So in my last video, when I did the dining room windows, you saw that I kind of had to do the sills from the inside because the windows are pretty high up. So I would have needed a ladder to do them from the outside. These ones are right on our back deck. So it's really simple to go outside and take the screens out and do the sills from the outside, which makes the job a little bit easier, in my opinion. So by the time we get this job done, these windows will be sparkling and clean and everything will be white and gray with no bugs or spots or webs or anything. And so that's another window that is ready for the winter. little bit of editing magic for this clip. I was getting my towels in so that they could be washing while I was doing some other cleaning. So I just tossed all of our towels. We have a laundry chute that goes downstairs. And look at that, they're already done and going into the dryer. Wouldn't it be so nice if our cleaning could actually be that fast? But no, these were taken probably about 30 or 40 minutes apart once the load was done, and I could go back down and switch them over, but I thought I would just put the clips together. And now we're heading into my son Oliver's room. So his room's pretty easy to keep clean because we don't really have any toys in there, and he doesn't spend much time in there other than for sleeping. But it's been a while since I did a deep clean, and you can see here, this is the crib. And a lot of dog hair kind of gets down into the crevices of the slats and the railings and just anywhere that you don't normally see. So I wanted to get all that cleaned and do the baseboards and do his window and get everything really scrubbed well. He'd also been sick. He at the time I'm recording this, he's actually recovering from his third illness in about a month. And I just felt like getting his bedding cleaned and his pillowcase changed and everything wiped down would just make me feel like we were kind of, I don't know, sanitizing and getting back to a clean slate. So that was also part of the motivation for getting this done now. And I've seen a meme going around on the internet where it's like a parent will say to their daycare, here's half my income, and the daycare says, great, here's a new virus every week. And that basically feels like the loop we've been stuck in for most of the fall. So I'm just going to go through now and clean all the slats and the railings and do some more deep cleaning in this bedroom and get it sparkling new again. I went to change the cover on his change pad, and then I kind of realized he's almost 3 and he's potty trained, and we actually don't need this here anymore, which is bittersweet, right? I mean, it's so nice to not have to change diapers, but it's also hard to watch your kids get older and feel like it's gone by so fast. So you can see the diaper genie in the left-hand corner there, and I'm going to get rid of that as well. It is nice to have access to the full top of the dresser again because I feel like it opens up a little bit more room in the room, as well as I was able to move this dresser over now that we don't have the diaper genie in that corner. So just changed the room up a little bit, and Oliver was of course excited to see these changes in his bedroom. But it's always a little strange to make those even though it doesn't seem like a big change, it just is a reminder that your kids are getting older, and even though it's true the days are long, the years are short. moving on to Finn's room now. Finn's room tends to be a bit messier because our dog Cooper sleeps in there with him. He is responsible for his own clothes, so they often don't make it quite into the clothes hamper we have under his bed. And he has a lot of books that he can access. I don't know if you saw in Oliver's room, but his books are up higher, so he can't get to them on his own. And he also has, Finn, that is, also has some toys in his closet. So things tend to find their way onto the floor and onto surfaces in Finn's room more than they do in Oliver's room. So it's usually a bigger cleaning job in his room. But it had also been a while since I'd done a deep clean in here and gotten all the dog hair up and done the baseboards and under the bed and everything like that. And you can see I had a pile of work of his from school that I wanted to save that I had just had sitting on his dresser. So I'm just putting it into this accordion. Each slat or slot is labeled for each year that he's in school, and I just save the schoolwork that feels the most important, and then we'll kind of fill that up as he goes through an elementary school. And then once he's old enough, it will be up to him what he chooses to do with that. But it's just a fun way to look back and see kind of how he's grown and matured, and yeah, just have cute little memories. So anyways, it was time to get all that put away and cleaned up. And this is actually a little marker that came with our furniture, with his dresser and his bedside table, and it's meant to touch up scratches on the surface. So I decided it was time. The dresser wasn't too bad, but you can see here on his bedside table, you can definitely tell where he keeps his water bottle and his books and where things kind of scrape along the surface the most, because you can see it's a little, you can just kind of see the little whitish chips. I don't even know if you'd call them chips, but marks on the top. So I thought I would just go ahead and to try and go over those with that touch-up marker and see if we couldn't get it looking a little more uniform again. I think towels are my least favorite thing to pull out of the dryer and bring upstairs, just because I don't really have a laundry basket for them. So it's always just this awkward big handful and you're trying to see the stairs as you're coming up with it. But they are definitely one of my favorite things to fold because they're so simple. Or I guess I don't really fold them, I roll them, but it's so simple and you can get through a load really quickly and get it all put away because it's all going to the same spot for the most part. So I don't know, I find it a lot easier than doing our clothes. But this was the end of the day, and the kids, I think at this point, it doesn't look like they were in bed yet, so we were probably close to bedtime, and it just felt good knowing they were going into clean rooms and the laundry was done and we could, face another day feeling a little bit cleaner. So if you liked today's video, I think I mentioned in the beginning, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel, share the videos. I will be posting every week. I'm trying to do Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays, depending on how our schedule goes or what virus we've brought home from school or daycare. But that's kind of the schedule I'm trying to hold myself to. So I hope you are having a fantastic day. Next week, there is going to be a special video with something very gross that we cleaned. You may have seen it in my shorts. I won't say anything more, but look forward to that coming up soon, and I will talk to you guys next week. Cheers.